What up, fish people? Kenny E with Anakin Aquatics with the lovely Danny E sitting beside me. So here we are, another Sunday night stream. How's everybody doing?
Doing good, except for you. You had a rough day.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Hey, Alex, how are you? Good to see you. And first in the night was Miss Amy from Sand Creek Aquatics 2. Then we had Kev Aquatics, followed by Catfish Terry, and then Peplin Creek Aquatics, and now the secret living in your aquarium, Mr. Alex. There's Mr. Chris John. Good to see you, sir. Ian with Atkins Nature Aquariums.
You'll get it one of these days.
One of these years, Ian. Sorry, buddy. And there's Miss Muppet 929.
And Dragon Lair.
Mr. Dragon Lair, how are you, sir? Scott Becker, good to see you, sir.
Color Guppies.
Aquarium's maintained by Andy. Good to see you, man. Miss Lori Becker, good to see you. LP Lurking, good to see you. So,
Ian says, no biggie. So Ken had quite the day today. We woke up and realized that one of our tanks that we had newly set up, that we had an emergency fish in. He'd been getting the snot beat out of him, and so Ken put him in this new tank that I'd set up, and I mulmed it and everything for an instant cycle, and it's apparently going through a whole crazy cycle. So he didn't make it. He was already really, really weak. And then the tank behind Kenny's head, he noticed that the fish were acting a little goofy in it. He's like, Danielle, let's test this water. So I tested the water. There was high nitrates and some ammonia in there. And so Ken did a really quick partial water change and then also cleaned out the filter. And now they all seem to be doing fabulous. So I don't know what's going on with the tanks today.
Yeah, today's been a little different challenge. Hey, Carrie Habercorn, good to see you. Miss Candy Overhauls, always great to see you. And a few other, Mr. Cody Son.
Carol Braswell.
Carol,
Dead
good
Fred,
to see you.
Dead Fred 821.
Good to see you, Dead Fred.
That kind of sounds oxymoronish. Good to see you, Dead Fred.
Then also Chris Patterson is coming, and Chris John, good to see you. So.
And Alex, yes, that's a big Oscar. There's a couple of big Oscars in there. There's a white one and then a regular one. But those two, the two tanks behind Ken, they're side by side 135, so it takes up 12 feet of the living room wall.
Yeah,
so
it starts down there and works its way over here.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then those tanks, they're actually even with the living room wall, and they hang out into the garage. And we've built a platform out in the garage to service the tanks from behind. So I came home one day, and there was a big giant hole in my wall, and Ken's cousin sticks his head through as I drive into the garage, and he says, "Welcome to McDonald's drive-thru. Can I take your order?"
Welcome to the chat, Chubbs Aquatics and Mr. Big J's Fish Keeping. And we got, I know somebody else.
BJ Palmer.
BJ Palmer in the
and
house.
Punchy.
Good to see.
Punchy Paints Pam.
Oh, there's Pam and Fish Dreams. Good to see you, Fish Dreams. Always good to see you, Pam.
Byron Volman.
You know, Pam and Candy been dealing with snow already. I don't know. It's starting to feel like we're even going to get a nasty winter here, Pam, for a change. It's already freezing cold today, and it's not like Oregon weather. It's pretty gnarly, actually.
Yeah. was getting really cold at night, and that was another thing that happened this week. The weather really dipped down into like the 30s the other night, and Ken's like, Danielle, none of your fish are swimming around in the tank next to you. Well, my heater had somehow come unplugged, and so the water was like 60 degrees in there. So we plugged in the heater and let it warm up, and
Poor
So-
Candy says, I'm not a happy camper with all this snow. I wouldn't be either. It's
Pam
0
says it's
degrees and
0.
dropping right now. Yeah.
yeah.
I guess I'll be not complaining about the 30s that we're in.
Hi, Maria Z.
Good to see you, Maria.
So yeah, so that was another kind of almost catastrophe. All the fish are doing really, really well. They recovered from their cold snap. Now I'm watching them real closely just to make sure that they don't come out down with a ick. And they're doing pretty good. So they're swimming around and they're doing all kinds of good normal things. And then I set up a couple more tanks this week, and I reset 2 of them. So it's been a busy fish week.
Busy, busy. And we got brand spanking new Vienna guppies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we got babies.
Yep, our Vienna guppies finally got it on. I guess that's a little not exactly proper thing to say on YouTube, I'm sure.
What?
Getting it on. Hey, Jessica, welcome to the chat. Mismatched socks.
So yeah, we've had all kinds of catastrophes or near catastrophes or things going on with the tanks, and kind of brings up the question: how often do you change? How often do you actually test the water in each and every one of your tanks? Because
And the answer should be weekly.
yeah.
You know, I just saw Chubbs come in. I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to check out his latest video. I absolutely loved it. He's got a time-lapse video of him driving his big tugboat down the Mississippi River. It was way cool. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check that out, it is definitely worth viewing. He time-lapsed a 2-hour drive into 10 minutes, so it's pretty cool to watch. Indoor fishing inside, welcome to the chat.
So yeah, we've been working on that, and I'm trying to set up new shrimp tanks and getting some more colonies started. And then I really need to work on growing some plants.
Jay's African cichlid, this guy is going to be tested a lot more now. I mean, I think that's something about us seasoned fish keepers that we tend to get a little cocky, I guess was the word, and forget to go back to the basics. And that was definitely go back to the basics type of day for me. But yeah, this tank's I've been having a hard time with this tank of late. I don't know if Mr. Pleco did it or one of the other cichlids in here did it, but the other Texas cichlid is no longer, unfortunately.
Oh, thank you, Alex. That's very, very sweet for reasons. 333.
Appreciate that, Alex.
Thank you. It's very, very sweet.
We appreciate that. Cichlids 23, welcome to the chat, sir. Now, if you guys haven't had the opportunity to check out Alex's channel, he is really cool dude to check out. My wife and I have been members of him for quite a while. Really cool, good content. You never know what he's going to do. He's not strictly fish. I mean, I think he did a video last week or the week before on mushroom hunting, which was a cool video. So, like I said, if you haven't had an opportunity to check that out, do so. He's definitely worth it.
Yeah, very
Danny,
nice.
how many shrimp do you like to start out with to get your colony started?
Well, I've started out with as little as 5. The most I've started out with is about 10. And then that colony grows, those colonies grow so fast. You don't really need to start out with more than that. But it's good to have like a second colony going that's not related to the first, so that later down the road you can introduce them and have some better genetics going on.
Hey, John Larson, welcome to the chat, and thank you, sir. We appreciate that. Rico Stan, we always do not mind lurkers. Hope you're having a great evening.
Dragon Lair says Alex Among Us Fungus, which is probably for his mushroom hunting video.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, Ken and I, we didn't get a chance to do our Manzanita wood collecting
This year.
this year. So, and it's getting about to where there's going to be some snow up there. So we're not going to be able to reach them.
Hey, you don't have YouTube on your screen somewhere, do you?
No, I do not. I have no window opens except this one.
It's weird. I keep getting an echo. Okay, it's gone now.
See, it was you.
Shush.
I just have to call it like I see it.
I know Aquarian Cop is lurking. I want to thank you, sir, for sharing us out there. Always appreciated.
Yeah.
Fishimon 64, how are you, sir?
And if Lonnie's out there, thank you. She was sharing us out too.
Okay, why does YouTube popping commercials up midstream? I don't dig that. I'm going to have to figure out what's going on there.
I don't know. Says Kenny, it looks like you, or Carrie Habercorn says, Kenny, it looks like you have a common pleco in your Oscar tank. What do you like to use as a cave cover for your pleco?
That guy doesn't need one, Carrie. He's actually the tank bully. He's already got 2 deaths on his hands. He's a horrible creature, but I love him. I've had him for a long time, and he's a monster.
Yeah, yeah.
But I have lots of different rock and stuff in there. They all crawl into.
And if he doesn't like getting pestered, he'll just move. That Oscar is kind of picking on him right behind your head, Kenny.
I don't know what's up with that.
Oscar is just like, what?
He's probably saying, hey, dude, check it out. You're not going to pop my eyeball out. Oh, so now Mr. Moda and the Oscar are going to get into it.
So Carol Braswell says, I saw a commercial when I logged on tonight.
Huh.
That's new. So, The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, my adult coloring book that I illustrated 5 years ago was titled The Fungus Among Us. He has a dragon comment. Aha, got it. And yet you did a video this week about mushrooms. Or this recently, I should say. So Dead Fred said he got commercials during the middle of Funk and Bob stream tonight when they started doing. When did they start doing that?
You know, I don't mind one before, maybe after, but I think midstream's a little crazy.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Don't mean to have that happening. Goodness. So, no fun, no fun. Yeah, I want to thank everybody last week for the stream. You guys had me laughing so hard during that entire stream that I literally hurt so bad when it was done. Oh, so 33 is one of the numbers that gets Alex's or indoor fishing insides gets his attention. His birthday's 12/3.
Ah.
Yeah, Debfred says, yeah, it was in the middle of the streams.
Huh, weird.
Yeah, candy overalls. That was so funny, Danny. I know. You know, that was literally one of the just craziest streams ever. I don't even know how that went the way that went. Are you? Yeah, did you read his comment?
Yes, I did.
BJ Palmer says last week was epic.
Yeah.
Maria Z, your laugh is contagious, Danielle. Well, I'm glad. I want everybody to laugh. It's one of the reasons I married Ken, because he makes me laugh. He makes me laugh all the time.
In answer to your question, no, they're not going to behave tonight.
Well, look at them. See, I told Kenny, I said, I hope those Oscars behave tonight and don't have arguments during this stream. And here we go again. They're just back there arguing. Although it just seems like he's picking on the Pleco. Dragonlord says, I laughed until I hurt last week too.
Hey, Fish Room Fever, welcome to the chat. Thank you for that. Appreciate you, bud. Mr. James, I hope all's well with you. I heard you may have had a little fire at the old homestead. I hope all's okay with you, bud.
So Chris John says they got rid of Google Play Music recently and are forcing Android to use YouTube Music now. It blows. I don't know. I haven't had to use anything in specific.
Hey, Griff, how are you, bud? How you doing, the other Tiffany?
She says, I did not want the last week's stream to end.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. That thing was so crazy. Oh, I was concerned when Ken started with this week's stream talking about guppies and getting it on.
I cleaned it up, Carol. There was a couple times I had to think before I said.
Hello, Kim and Roland. Nice to see you.
Hey, Kim, Roland. The other thing I was going to say is, you know, I said I like the service from behind. I'm like, that's not good.
So Chewy says, not surprised because it's all a part of the control of Google. Well, if there's one thing guppies do, Dead Fred said.
Yeah, the guppies are you hearing that at all? Must just be on my end. I keep hearing an echo occasionally. I don't know what's causing
Let
it.
me go shut the door here. See if that helps.
I don't think you're picking up my loud voice. Maybe.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I am. There we go. How's that? Did that help?
Okay, so we got a two-part question. Alex is asking us what is our favorite guppies and our favorite cichlid. Well, the guppy, I would have to say my favorite that we have right now are probably Lucas Bretz's Fire and Ice. And as far as cichlids, my favorite cichlid is the Paratilapia bleaker eyes from Madagascar.
And my favorite cichlids are the Nanochromis splendens. And I have at least 5 pairs of those. So I'm hoping that they will breed. They're fairly rare in the hobby, but they're spectacular, tiny little cichlids. And they go great in smaller aquariums. And then my favorite guppies, I really like my red mosaics. And I really like the Vienna guppies. And I really like the Fire and Ice. So, and I also like Lucas's split tails. I have some of Lucas Brett's split tails.
You said more than one.
I know. How do you pick a favorite? It's kind of like Ken when he does videos. He'll go from one tank to the next, and this is one of my favorite tanks, or this is one of my favorite fish, and then he'll go to the next tank. It'll be, this is one of my favorite fish, and it's like every fish is your favorite fish, Ken.
I haven't seen a fish I don't like. That's honest, gosh. Marco, good to see you, sir. Anthony T's Tanks, good to see you, my friend.
Oh, he's got a bad headache.
Who?
Sorry. Anthony T's Tanks.
Anthony T, I'm going to say you come to the Daniken stream with a headache. That's probably not going to help you, my friend.
Right? And people are saying, yes, with the Fire and Ice guppies, you know, we need to cue in the Game of Thrones theme song. And so, yeah, I've got some of those. And there's some new guppies that Jason with Redfish Bluefish is supposed to be getting in that I'm like
He's
pretty
got 'em.
excited to say, oh, does he have them already?
They're already there. Yeah. We could have made a trip up there today. Just saying.
You didn't suggest it. Just saying.
Well, let's see. If we get off our stream at 7, we can be there by 10, get back on the road by midnight.
Dead Fred says, I'm with Kenny on the Paratilapia bleaker eye.
Yeah, they're a cool fish.
So Alex says, oh my God, Danny, I have 2 Nanochromis teglusi, and I've been needing another male to get a pair going, but the Splendid and Poulter are on my wish list to buy if you spawn them. Yeah, we've got a person in our club who was successfully spawning them, and then I think he got rid of all of the pairs, and we ended up with a bunch of the pairs.
Yes, Alex, I believe the one she's referring to are the iron guppies that Jason's got. That is the one.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Freako stand. Meow.
Hey, Gnarly Fish Tanks. Good to see you, my friend.
And Marco Isidori. Hello.
I said hello to Marco.
I didn't know. I'm double checking. All right. So, yeah. So we've got several kind of funny little small aquarium fish going now. Kind of phasing out a little bit of the bigger cichlids, although I do still have some big South American cichlids and medium. Ken's like, no, we'll never be out of the bigger cichlids. He'll always have his cichlids.
Yeah, I mean, what I am going to do is start experimenting, because Father Fish proved to me you can keep cichlids with plants. And there's a couple other people on this chat right now that have proven to me you just got to keep putting them in there, get them used to them. Because, I mean, Father Fish had Oscars, he had Geophagus, he had Africans, he had all kinds of cool cichlids that I keep with massive, massive planet tanks. It's not that we're trying to phase out the cichlids. What we're trying to do is, if we lose power or if we have an issue, we don't want our fish dying. And I want to try to get our tanks up to where all natural, and it doesn't matter if the filter's running. It doesn't matter if, about the only thing that matters is heat, you know. If we can get everything else working, that's where I want to be. Takes the stress out of fish keeping.
Well, generator.
Mr. Catfish Terry, good to see you, sir.
Hello,
Okay,
Catfish
you went. You're on mute now, or something. I am not hearing you all of a sudden.
I'm here. Can you hear
Nothing.
me now?
Are you guys hearing me still? I know that Susie Q is having an issue with her chat. Same thing, kept losing. You might want to reboot your headset, or did you do anything recent?
No. So, I don't know. The only other thing I can do is turn it on the
You can
computer.
talk. Nobody's hearing a word you're saying, sweetie. Well, Dragon Lair is, yeah, BJ Palmer saying, oh, you know what? God almighty, Danielle, put your headset back. Put your headset back on. It was me. I unplugged my microphone. It was me. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I got to flare in my hands too much, and I unplugged my headset. Yep. Leave it to me to bring something up.
We do hear both of you.
Oh, man.
You made me think I was losing my mind.
Hey, Rockford Fish Keeping, good to see you. It's not interesting until I screw something up, guys. That's just the way it works in this household. I'm always tearing something up.
He had me super concerned because he ended the stream last week by dropping the computer. You know, the computer's only this big, and I work at Intel, so I have this little Intel Skull Canyon computer, so it's not very big, so it falls off. You know, there's so many things that
It's
can go
this
wrong.
big. It's just a little bitty thing. See, it's called a skull canyon with a big skull on it.
Yes, Maria Z, it's a coincidence. Candy says, "Nice troll, though, Kenny." You are so right. It was a coincidence.
Candy, candy, candy. Always on me, candy.
She calls you out. It's
Yeah, I can't get away with nothing with her, man.
You with your bathroom knowledge last
Yeah,
week.
shush. I was hoping Candy had forgotten about it, really.
That was so
But seriously, people, you're sitting there for 10 minutes. Would it make sense to have a book there?
Daniken Aquatics, that looks like a 1990s kid's computer.
Hey, man, this thing rocks. You all talk all you want, but this thing has mega memory, super fast processors. Yeah, you guys ever see the commercial? Intel, it's what's inside.
Ken, we've changed our logo.
Oh, did you? Okay, whatever. So I'm a couple of years behind.
Priscilla's like, "Oh my God, what did I come into?" No, it's not that bad, really.
Hi, Priscilla. I had a ball on her channel on Tuesday. I got to watch her make this most beautiful picture of a frontosa. Unfortunately, which was already spoken for. But yeah, that thing was cool.
Candy says, "I will never," in capital letters, "forget where your knowledge comes from." Stop it. Priscilla, thank you. That's super sweet.
Way to change the subject, Priscilla. Thank you so much. Of course, what did she do? She put a turd on the channel. Goes right with the concept. All right.
So Dragonler says, "The tank's better than a butt, Kenny. That's why my community tank's in the bathroom."
We have right now 8 jewel cichlids in the bathroom, but that is going to be changed up because, well, that's the other exciting thing it's this week. My rosy barbs have been spraying. So we've got great big fat females ready to spray. So we got to get them into a nice tank where we can let them do their thing and then pull them out real quick. But yeah, those things are, I am excited about that.
So Rockford Fish Keeping says, "My phone looks like it has a bigger screen than that laptop." Blah.
Oh, I was just laughing at Carol. She says, "Some mental images should not be conjured." Candy, of course, right there. Agreed, Carol.
We'll just have to make sure we don't go down that road again.
Yeah.
Oh,
this just barely passes for a Sunday. I agree.
It goes so fast. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be working first thing in the morning again. It's like, oh.
I did get offered a position, but now Danny and I have been kicking back. We really need to want to take this one because it's not the position, but work's work.
So Alex says, "That is one crazy active pleco you have. Mine are bums."
He is something else. He actually, like when I feed at night, he's like one of the other cichlids, man. He goes up there and starts scarfing the pellets, and then he'll go down to the bottom and get whatever I feed the bottom feeders. He'll suck all those up, and then that's generally when he starts looking for somebody's eyeball to suck out of their head. But
stop.
Well, he does. He's a rotten jerk.
Well, he only did that to one that I know of.
Well, I found the other Texas dead. 2 eyeballs missing this morning, so you fill in the blank.
That happens to all fish.
Yeah.
Hey, hi, Chattanooga.
Hi, Ed. Yeah, you're tearing me up, Ed.
Rockford Fish Keeping says, darn, I thought it was Saturday. I'm a day late on my water changes then.
Yeah.
So what did Dragon Lair share? Oh,
Yeah. Catfish Terry sharing links. They put candy overhaul.
she's like, oh, Catfish Terry, thank you. You don't have to share mine.
She is so modest, man. I wish she would do some videos of her tanks. She has some gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous tanks, but she's super modest about them.
Well, she's
So,
like
Ed, yes, I am very upset at today's. I basically had 2 of my people down with COVID, so I had to start like my second best people for you. And of course, you destroyed me. That's all right, buddy. I'll get them all back next week, and I'll see you in the playoffs, boy. I'm going to get some paybacks.
well, he's not even listening to you. It says, I got to go look at something. Be right back.
He's probably going to see what the score is so he can mess with me. They pay attention to the chat and to what I'm saying to him. He'd already know he's killing me.
Oh no. John Larson says my Pleco takes the frozen shrimp balls away from the discus and angelfish.
Yeah. Common plecos ain't no joke, man. They're not your average pleco. It will be too late.
He's messing with you, Ken. Big
yes,
time.
He's trying. He's trying, that old Ed is.
So, what else we got going on this week, Kenny? Anything interesting?
Well, let me check my schedule. Well, I don't have much. We have been doing a lot of redesigning of our tanks. I did get, I'm sure everybody saw the video, but I'm excited. I did get this guy into the 100-gallon in the front room. That is my gorgeous little fish.
He is pretty.
I love them.
Beautiful Vieja. Different kind than I have up in the tank behind Kenny.
But anyway, did manage to get him in here. And then I also put her in here. So she's out of the 20, all healed up from her whooping she got from the big boy in the 135 up there. So I put her in with the baby ones, and she seems to be getting along this time where I don't have to worry about her getting destroyed again.
Yeah, she's not getting picked on, which is nice. But she just kind of chills down there at the bottom. But she did that in here too. So.
Well, I just got this all screwy now, don't I? There we go.
So Alex says, next time you come up to Seattle, y'all should come do a stream with me. If you want, I am kind of a weirdo fish nerd. That's okay, so are we.
We might be known as nerds. Fish geek.
Well, in school, Ken was a jock, but since he got out of school, he's more of a nerd now. Fish nerd. Totally fish nerd.
How dare you call me a jock?
Well, okay, so I was exaggerating.
Whatever.
Carrie Havoc, Kenny, any plans to rip out the bathroom sink for the new Oscar take? Asking for a friend.
Yeah. Hey, man, that'd be a plan.
So, Dead Fred saying, wait, is there a beef with the bleaker eye?
The bleaker eyes, I'll tell you right now, there, Mr. Dead Fred, that your chances of keeping more than 1 or 2 together is probably not going to happen.
Dragon Lair. No, not Paul and I.
Who said Paul and I?
Dragon Lair.
Dragon Lair, it's called a bleaker eye. There are 2 of them. And I'll show you. You pull a bleaker eye and a pollen eye side by side, you will physically see the differences. Trust me.
So
Me and Big J been going round and round on this for almost a year. And I believe Scott from King and Queen Cichlids agrees. That he's the other one that likes to get me going on it.
So Cichlids 23 says, I know you're a Lake Tanganyika master. You keep the Cyprichroma leptosoma bumblebee before.
Bumblebee. No, we have not.
Oh, I think he was talking to somebody else. Maybe you're not the
Oh.
Lake Tanganyika master.
Ah.
Even though we do keep them in half for, 20 years. Rockford fishing. I'm a fish god. Haha. Hey, to my fish, I am the flake god. So, hey, we both can be that.
Well, now, don't let my appearance of nowadays fool you, Alex. When I was in high school, dude, I was 6'10" with my hair, yo. I was an 80s boy, man.
Talk about 80s hair, big band hair.
Yeah, I had the hair, bro.
To prove it.
Yes, I do. If any of you are my friends on my Facebook, you can too look at those pics. What is Heather? Send me a picture of your PBA card. What does she want my Pro Bowlers Association card for?
I don't know.
Oh, kids.
That's an interesting question. Why?
Who
That's
knows?
funny. Kids. Atkins. Wait, I was 10 minutes behind. I'm up to live now.
Oh,
No,
me and Danny got our.
Did he unplugged himself again?
I need to quit clapping my hands and stuff. I mean, it's just messing everything up. But we got we got shirts, we got masks, and we got our cups. We got everything coming from our channel now. Finally got that. We finally got merch up. It took me a while, but I got it up finally.
Just a little while.
Next up, Danny's two emojis away from us being able to do our member stuff too.
Getting there. Yeah, I just finished where is it? What did I do with it?
Really?
Oh, there it
Cichlids
is.
23, and that's what I asked you. You told me not to.
What?
He says Val goes with any type of cichlid.
Should. Well, I've got a whole bunch of that really big, thick Jungle Val Americana. And
Yeah, I could start putting that in these African tanks. And
yeah, it's growing like crazy in that discus.
I have been, guys. I've got a whole, huge swimming pool full of that stuff. That is, believe it or not, water lettuce.
Only your water lettuce can have a bad hair day. I mean, that looks
Yeah, look at that, dude. Hey, Alex, if you're still here, that's what my hair looked like in the 80s, dude. Right there's a good example of my hair in the 80s.
So everybody's in the chat. So Dragulair says he's just shaking your chain about the pollen eye. And then Priscilla says, let's just call it a starry night problem solved.
Yeah, Priscilla. Don't let them off that easy. I'll argue with that with anybody. I don't care. I can see the differences. This camera and me are having a hard time tonight.
So, 2EL to D. Although there's a difference, though, it is in color, apparently, and not in any form difference in the genetics. Population race comes to mind. But, I got to tell you, Steve Lundblad says that they're different. And he runs the Cichlid Exchange. That's where we're getting our info from.
Yes.
So
who I would put as my local cichlid expert He goes all over the country speaking on cichlids.
Dead Fred asks, were you in a band, Kenny?
Why, yes, I was. I was the lead singer.
So let me tell you how successful that band was.
Here I am. But at least once I hit manhood, joined the Marine Corps, figured out that the rock star wasn't going to be the deal. You know you like seeing me in those zebra striped spandex. You dug it.
He would wear.
What's going on, Fish Pappy?
Don't joke. Thank you, Dragon Lair. Thank you, Candy, for the comments on this shirt. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was very funny when I ordered it.
Hey, Cody said, I don't know how the heck you found that link. I was trying before I got into the chat, man. Yeah, I didn't pronounce it. Hey, Mr. Rice, how are you, Derek? Good to see you.
Rockford Fish Keeping says, when you were in high school, were they still using hot air balloons? Yes, they were. And Alec wants to know if there's a big market in fake bowling ID cards.
Uh-oh, Alex, did you see what he said?
What?
No, they sent me Tuscaloosa Necromas instead of blah, blah, blah. But I don't think Steve did it, though. But he's the one training his people, Alex. We need pictures of Danny.
Danny? Why me? No.
Oh, right here. We're gonna backtrack for a minute here. Hold on. Let me replay some of what was said in this last few minutes here. Where is Byron? Right here, Byron says, this stream without Danny's laughter wouldn't be the same. Where was the one that said Kenny should probably just go start his own channel?
Whatever. It did not. So,
oh no. Priscilla says, I hope his singing skills are better than his dancing skills.
When he used to dance at the club, literally people would move back out of the way and everybody would just watch.
It's because I had some moves, man.
And 6 foot legs and 6 foot arms. Everybody was afraid of getting decked or kicked.
Hey, I had a good time.
And then Rockford Fish Keeping says, Danny, get the handcuffs out so he doesn't unplug anymore. Or some airline tubing.
Oh, God. You guys are out of control as always, man. Out of control, I tell you.
So, Alex, I have ordered so much of Lucas's corkscrew valve. I love that stuff. And that sale that he's having on it right now is just the best.
Yes, guys, you should go to LRB Aquatics, LRBAquatics.com, because you can get corkscrew valve right now for $1 a plant. It don't get that cheap anywhere.
So Codyson says, need some Daniken Aquatics socks. Thank you, Codyson. So Candy Overhaul says, I just looked and that's accurate about the hair.
Oh, you found the picture? That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
That was the hair.
Yes. Oh, I know. I got to catch my breath too. I'm starting to cough. I'm laughing so much. Good.
Yeah, that was probably a good term. Kenny the butt rocker. That sounds about right. Yep, Rat, Skid Row, Motley Crue, Dokken, Wasp.
Hi, Fish Pappy. How are you doing?
And I never grew out of it, guys. I mean, nowadays it's a 5-finger death punch.
Oh my gosh. I got to get caught up with the chat. Somehow I got way behind.
shocking with us. I do want to welcome to the chat Diego with Patsalit Multiple Aquariums. Thank you for being here, sir.
You know, Dead Fred, Ken did the same thing. He put down that guitar and he picked up a rifle. That's exactly what he did. Went into the Marines. So next week we do need to get a picture. I'll bring out the picture of Ken with his band hair. And
how are you going to do that? We don't have a physical copy of it.
Yes, we do. I have it in a frame.
Where?
It's around here.
Where did you get that now?
Your mom gave it to me.
Oh my God.
Oh, good news. Goodness. It says, Rockford, oh good God, I want to poke my eyes out after thinking about Kenny and spandex.
Then he says, did Kenny just do a butt knocker? Uh-oh, Dead Fred showing eyeballs again. Don't forget when we start seeing this.
He says, oh my God, Daddy, breathe, you're turning red. I turn red a lot. That's something I do, seems to do every week on this stream. Oh my gosh. Peplin Creek Aquatic, Howard Stern without hair. That's a good description. And Cyclist 23, flying elbow dancer.
I had moves. She won't admit it, but I had moves, man. The case in point, you're sitting here with me, so there must have been some kind of moves going on. Just saying.
Oh, Ken has all the Rat and Skid Row CDs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Oh, again, having to breathe. Oh, that's so funny. Candy is the AI.
And that's a Knuckles showdown in the wrong hood club. Cyclist 23's on one night too out there.
Dead Fred with his eyeballs again. Thank you, Dead Fred. I love your eyeballs. They make me laugh.
Then Rockford Fish Keeping says, didn't they do a Friends episode on someone that couldn't dance?
Scott Backerson says, technically she isn't sitting with you. Well, do you blame me? I have to keep my distance or he'd knock me out with his elbows and arms. So, Dead Fred says Hammer has
I see it. I see it.
Jagger has moves. James Brown has moves. Flying elbows are something you do from the top rope in the wrestling.
Superfly Snuka. Whoa.
Aquariums maintained by Andy says, was he just a young boy with the heart of gold?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my God.
There you go, Danielle. We tried hard to keep it on the subject again. Ain't happening. We might as well just give up.
We try to talk about fish every week. Somehow just goes off. I think maybe we're just going to have you do your comedy routine. So Ken does stand-up comedy. Brings the house down.
Yeah, maybe.
Gosh, that's so funny. Yeah. What place was the last place you did it? Harvey's? Was that the name?
Harvey's, yeah.
Yeah, Harvey's.
Did you know you were the first place until you played me this week? Hey, Ed, season ain't over, pal. Have your week because all my good players were on either bye or had COVID. Go ahead and sit and know that you lost to my second stringers, okay? Because the playoffs are coming, pal, and I'm going to get you.
Priscilla's pocket modding. Candy calls it. And Rockford Fish Keeping. Hey, Danny, how did you get that black eye? Danny, I was sitting next to Ken during a live stream. Why do you think I
Well,
moved into the other room? Remember
yeah,
the
she's in
first
the other
time-
room for a reason, guys, because I do get boisterous when I talk with my hands.
The very first stream, if you ever go back and watch that, I was sitting next to Ken. That was the only time.
John Larson says, I think Ken's husky had more hair than he does. That's not my husky anymore, John. My daughter kidnapped our dog when she left. She stole our dog.
She didn't steal the dog. We got it for her. You just
Whatever.
keep it.
How'd that work? Thor was my dog, so how did she get a
Thor.
dog? Thor was my dog. That
True.
we were there replacing.
Thor wasn't a husky.
I know. But my point is, when we got Balder, he was to replace Thor, and now he's gone.
Yes.
And I don't see another big dog in my household.
Peplin Creek. Hello.
Uh-oh, now we got Alex saying, playoffs? You want to talk playoffs? I just want to win a game.
Ken's a Vikings fan. You could understand his feelings, right?
Yeah. we went over the Viking horn last week, guys. That's all you get.
Yep, he brought out the Viking horn last week. Oh. Byron Volman, thank you guys. The stream makes my weekends complete. Thank you, Byron.
You're
That's
welcome,
very nice.
Byron. We try. Hey, Roxanne, when did you sneak in on me? I see you up there.
Just did. She just
Good
did.
to see you. Now, I don't know if you guys, she makes a guest appearance on Father Fish quite often, and she has a killer voice.
Oh.
Little tidbit that you might want to know about Miss Foxy Fishes is that she has got a very good voice.
That's good. That's very good. Or down to like 8 minutes.
What? As always, guys, it always just goes like that.
I know. Done. I had my best friend who's not into fish, but I had her rewatch last week's live stream because I figured, knowing her and how well she knows Ken and I, that she would enjoy all the antics that were going on this. And she had a really good time, just even though it wasn't fish related. I mean, even though it was a fish show. So the other Tiffany wants to know how many years you were in the Marines.
Almost 6.
And Cichlids23 says, hang on, it flipped up past where I could see it.
I actually destroyed my knees and hips while in the other Tiffany. That's why I'm no longer in.
Otherwise, he would have been a lifer. Cichlids23, did you ask about the Steelers? 6-0? Just saying.
I got other ones I'd give you, buddy, but we're on a live chat, so I can't.
We're on a family-friendly station.
Family friendly. Yes, family friendly. Mignon, but don't you?
So Chattanooga says, very Belichick of you coming up with excuses.
All I can say, Ed, is enjoy your little week, okay? But at the end of the year, it's who's holding the trophy that matters. And let me know, Danikin will be there for you.
So Larry D's takes him more. Hello. Yes, you're late to the party, but you made it.
Carol Braswell, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Fish keeping and a comedy show. Awesome.
I know. How does this end up every week? I just don't get it. Oh, you're right, Fishy Man.
No, Candy. I didn't hurt myself dancing. The Marines did it to me.
Oh my gosh. Scott Backer. Good call, Candy.
At least Ken's balls are nice and firm when inflated. What the heck's he talking about?
I don't know. What balls?
Yeah, I have no idea unless he's talking about my bowling shit. But
There you go. But you don't inflate those.
no. NASCAR got rained out today.
I'm still trying to figure out this comment from Alex. Oh, Chattanooga Ed. Did give you a super sticker. Did you see that?
Thanks, Ed. I appreciate it. That feels a little better now. I have to get my butt whooped today by you. I'm just teasing, Ed. It's all in fun. Thank you so much, bud.
Peplin Creek. I want to see Roxanne and Danny on a stream. They're both giggle monsters.
That is a great idea. I would love to have Roxanne on my stream, and maybe, just maybe, I can convince her to do one song for us. Would be awesome.
What did Pam say? Because Candy says, yes, Pam, the spandex. I was trying to get those tight dancer
I don't think I have any pictures of me in spandex on there, do I? Or did I? I can't remember now.
I don't recall. I don't think so.
No, I think you maybe
I saw those in your mom's photo album. I didn't. Yeah, I don't have any copies of that.
I was gonna say you better not be posting those.
Scott's Aquatic. So how about those fish?
Good luck with that, Scott.
So Cichlids 23 says he definitely dislocated something on the dance floor. Priscilla, it got out of hand quick. I know. Doesn't that happen like every single week?
Then Roxanne says, Peplin, we break the internet.
Maybe.
Have you ever watched Roxanne anymore? She's hilarious. She does have a giggle. A priceless little giggle.
That's funny. Well, you got 3 minutes. So is Griffin streaming tonight? Carol Brown. Visions of Rod Stewart.
Congratulations, Lori. That's a great accomplishment for him, and I'm sure you're proud.
Okay, Alex makes sense now. The balls comment was about how the Steelers cheated with flattened footballs.
Oh, that's what it threw me off, Alex. That was the Patriots that cheated. Yeah, the Patriots were the ones that Tom Brady was deflating the balls at halftime.
And Carol Braswell, no more spandex. I get a vision.
What, Carol? You don't want to see all these legs in spandex? What's funny, my wife has a best friend in her work that absolutely hates how everything's turned to these spandex for exercise. And I keep threatening her I'm going to put on a pair and go do calisthenics right in front of her desk at work. But they haven't been to work since, so I don't know if she's got something behind that. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we're all working from home now.
Yeah.
In fact, we're not supposed to go back to the office till July of next year.
And as y'all can see, they did put the link up for Griffin. We will all head over there after here.
So Streetwise says everyone needs a little stretch.
Yeah, that's right, Streetwise. You got to do it once in a while.
Oh. Don't they use that in jeans now too? Yes, they're called jeggings.
Jeggings.
They're jean leggings that are spandex.
Well, guys, it looks like we're getting close here. I wanted to take the time, thank all my mods. You guys are awesome. And another thing I've been noticing with my mods, as I've always have said, you guys are welcome to drop your links to your channels. And you don't need my permission. If there's something that you are supporting, I have you as a mod, so I trust your judgment. If there's something you ever want to put a link for, you're welcome to do so. You don't need my permission. So I appreciate each and every one of you, and that's something you should be able to do with being a mod. I have you there for a reason and trust you with my life. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming. And I want to especially thank everybody that took the time to super chat me and my wife tonight. We appreciate that. Not expected, but greatly appreciated.
And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, just click the button, man. Speaking of subscriptions, while you're there, click on over to Chattanooga Ed. He's getting close to 1,000, and so is my boy Griff, who we're going to see next. They're both at about, I think, Chattanooga Ed's at about 600 now, and I think Griff's at a little over 500. So I'd love to see those guys get to their 1K.
Alex, you're so funny. He said, I said Patriots first, but no one responded, and I feared being wrong in front of the jocks.
Alex, I appreciate you coming in, man. And then as far as us coming up, I would gladly come up and do a live stream with you, sir. I like what you're doing up that way. Maybe we'll go up together and go give Jason a hard time. Anyway, okay, guys. Well, now we're into Griff's time by 1 minute.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you all for coming in. We love each and every one of you. We'll see you next Sunday with some more shenanigans. I would say fish, but we know that's not going to happen. So you guys have a great week. Thanks for coming in, and we love you.
And love your fish.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget, love your fish. Good job, Danny. You guys have a great week.
Bye.
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 Peace.